So guys, we got a bit of an update on the Idris Idris P, the whole Idris situation. It was posted to Spectrum. I will put a link in the description below so you can read the article, but we're going to read it out for you anyway, and then we're going to let you know what my thoughts about this is. So let's just jump straight into it. So we're talking about an Idris update for the Idris Idris P, the upgrade kit, whatever you want to call it. Quote, "Hi everybody, we've received a lot of feedback surrounding the Idris Upgrade Kit that was made available in December 2018, and we wanted to take the time to offer a few clarifications. So, as for insurance, in the past, insurance was only made available to ship hulls. As we've progressed in the development of Star Citizen, we're getting closer to having a need for a system to insure items as well. This is something that we're still actively working on, so we don't have full details how this system will work just yet, but we're eager to lock it all down and share the information with you in the future. I do, however, have an update on the Idris Upgrade Kit. As it currently stands, the kit shows that it has 72 months of insurance, which will be changing and retroactively updated to LTI in the very near future." So the first part about that sounds like obviously I'm eager to hear about this insurance for weapons and for parts and that for ships. I'll talk about that later towards the end of the video. But as for the LTI for the Idris, sounds like it's going from 72 months insurance over to LTI insurance. To me, this is really good news, because at the end of the day, the fact is that people have spent thousands of dollars on this ship. I think it should have been LTI in the first place. I always said it should have been LTI, just because of the amount of money people have actually spent on this thing. There should be no way that you should risk losing it in-game and completely losing it, for example. So with the 72 months, I know technically it's LTI, it's like 5 years and stuff like that, but I'm glad they're going through and they're actually making it LTI, just because of the amount of money people have spent on this ship. So I'm glad about that. Now, upgrading your Idris P. We've received a lot of feedback surrounding the upgradability of the Idris P and desire for more information about if the Idris P will be able to be fully match an Idris M via upgrading in-game. We can now confirm that we are planning to eventually add manufacturing shipyards or manufacturer shipyards, capital ship dealers, in-game, which will help facilitate this conversion. For example, there will be an opportunity to take your Idris P into a major authorized Aegis shipyard, where they can perform a conversion to an Idris M for a substantial in-game fee. So, what this sounds like is, at the end of the day, is that the Idris P, you'll be able to go to somewhere like Hurston, for example, or whatever it may be. You pull into the shipyard, you go through, and you can then upgrade your ship to an Idris M-like ship. Now, I'm not sure if this is also dealing with like armor and stuff like that. That in itself is a bit different than on the Idris M to Idris P. But at the end of the day, I like the fact that you can take your Idris P into the shipyard and, quote, upgrade it to the Idris M in-game using substantial in-game fee. It's not going to be cheap, which is great news. I don't want it to be cheap, but yes, you can go through and do that. And I love the fact that they're actually putting in-game shipyard as well. That is something I've always wanted. But yeah, that is actually sounding really good to me. But we'll keep going, and yeah, we'll talk about this at the end though. And the same way that the Idris P can use a railgun that is present on the Idris M, the Idris M can also make full use of the items included in the upgrade kit, should you desire to do so. This means that you'll be able to attach the beam weapons and the missile turret to your Idris M, should you choose to do so. We encountered a few limitations in utilizing the full upgrade kit on the Idris M, such as missing hardpoints for the 4x PTS turrets, but to facilitate these fittings, we will be adding those hardpoints to the Idris M to make this functionality work. So what this makes it sound like is obviously people were saying that the Idris P has, or the upgrade, the Idris K I believe it is, has a bit of an advantage when it comes to the weapons, the turrets and stuff like that, the missiles and such. That to me sounds like they're going to make it so that you have an Idris M, you can then add these extra weapons onto the Idris P, and you can sort of go back to an Idris P, or you can upgrade your Idris P to be similar to an Idris M. Now, the one thing they don't talk about in this is actual physical changes like armor, for example. So there was rumor that the armor on the Idris P is not as good as the Idris M. I might have that the other way around. Yeah, no, M. Yeah, military. So, for example, the military version of the Idris has better armor. So I'm not sure if that is also going to be changed. But at the end of the day, that is obviously something that I have asked them in this thread. And hopefully we will get an answer on. But yeah, at the end of the day, it sounds like the weapons and everything like that will be able to go through and make your Idris P an Idris M, and Idris M into an Idris P. For example, if you have an Idris P and you find the great big hunking space cannon that is on the bottom of the Idris M, you can actually attach that to your ship. So that hardpoint is still there. So it sounds like these ships, these different variants of the ships, will be able to go backwards and forwards depending on your resources and how much money you have. But yeah, if you have enough money, it sounds like you'll be able to go through and sort of change the Idris M to an Idris P, or as close as you can, and you'll be able to go through and make the Idris P into an Idris M. So look, at the end of the day, what is my thoughts on all this? I like this. I think this is actually quite a good thing. It's good for the people that haven't been able to buy an Idris M. I do want to know about the armor. I do want to know about those extras that the Idris M has over the Idris P. But yeah, it's good people. It's good for people that own an Idris P that want to do the upgrade, and it's also an advantage on the Idris M too, because some were saying that the Idris M is going to need more staff, where the Idris P was going to have a lot of turrets that were automatic and stuff like that. It was a lot less staff needed to man the ship. So that's obviously, if that's true, that is also good news as well. I'm actually quite keen for this. I think it's actually a really good thing. I like the fact they're making it LTI. I like the fact they're putting an in-game shipyard, which I'll talk about now in a sec. And I like the fact that you have an Idris P, you can go to an Idris M. If you have an Idris M, it sounds like you'll be able to go back to an Idris P, or put the weapons on the Idris P. From the Idris P, sorry. So yeah, that sounds like it's actually quite versatile. And as for the shipyard, I really like that. I really like the idea of being able to go to an Aegis planet, for example, walking up to a dealer and saying, I want to buy an Idris, or something along those lines. So I really like that. And I would like also a second-hand shipyard, but I'll talk about that in another video. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What's your thoughts on this? Are you happy about the fact that you can go through and make your Idris M into the same sort of armaments as an Idris P? Are you happy that you can make an Idris P look like all the armaments of an Idris M? Are you happy you get to mishmash them over? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, let me know what your thoughts about armor too. Is the armor different, and would you be happy with that? Or would you want the armor to be upgraded as well? And if so, should that add extra in-game, as in extra currency? Or would that be something that maybe would also take the time a little longer to do the conversion? I presume that this is going to mean that your ship is out of order for a few months while getting retrofitted. So that would also be kind of cool as well. Let me know your thoughts are on that and anything else in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new, channel welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.